Hello and welcome to OzToyReviews. Now, hello parents and toy collectors. It's your pal Oz here today, and we're going to be reviewing some Bestie Deluxe pack, a Bestie Deluxe pack. We got Angelina and Stardust, which will open up. We also got a BFF Handbag Surprise, what will open up. And what I'm hoping to do is to kind of check out if these are any good, like if they're worth buying, if they're child appropriate, if they're good value. Like sometimes it can be a little bit junky. Not these, but yeah, toys can be junky. So we're going to check them out. We're going to see the quality of the toy, if it's worth buying. And also if you're just a collector or a fan, we're going to check it out. And kind of, if it's good, we're going to rave about it. So we'll do that together. And if these are any good, then we will, in subsequent videos, like following videos, we'll go through the rest of the series too, because we got who's this one? We got Cassandra and Dash to open up, as well as Z and Zara. So we got them to do, and then we got a whole box of these things, the handbag surprises. Okay, now it's getting a bit crowded, so don't crowd me, fellas. Get out of the way. Let's make some space. That's better. It's not so cluttered now. We can see what we're doing. Now, one thing I do need to mention is that I received these for free from Head Start, so thank you Head Start Toys for sending these. But all because I received them for free does not mean I have any obligation to be nice or say like, whoa, these are amazing. If they suck, I will tell you they suck, and I'll be totally honest with you. If you've seen previous videos, that's what I usually do. Now, let's get into it. No more talking. So first up, let's see what's out the front. So Bestie Deluxe pack, and I think it's a Deluxe pack because I haven't owned any of the previous series, but I do know in the past these are smaller. So this is like a big one, like way bigger. I think the normal ones are about as tall as her neck, whereas this is like a really big one. And same for the BFFs, the little besties in a bag. No, best furry friends, that's what they're called. They're bigger as well. So that's kind of cool. Now these seem to be based off a animated series, which is online, like all toys nowadays, which is kind of cool, kind of good to give the toy some context. Now let's see what it says on the back here. So, hi, I'm Angelina. I love to sing, dance, perform with my adorable BFF, which in this case means best furry friend. Maybe it means both. Stardust the Pegacorn, okay. Give us a stage and a microphone and we will bring the party. Now, it's a bit weird. Do people still say party nowadays? Who knows? I'm not a judge of tween, I don't know, young ladies language. Now there's a few different ones to collect. Deluxe Angelina, Deluxe Cassandra, Deluxe Zoe, but the important thing is what is in here. So we got one Deluxe Bestie, which is the big toy, the Deluxe BFF, which is the biggish pet, a Deluxe bag for the pet to sit in, and and a Bestie accessory. Okay, so I think that's the case checked out. Now let's open this up. It looks fairly easy. Hopefully there's no tape or tags. Oh, it's kind of like half opened up already. Just one little bit of sellotape. Now pulling her out. Okay, so far so good. So this doesn't look too difficult. Looks like there's some little kind of ties around the place which we can cut. And that's it. So that's easy. We'll just do it from the front. Don't need to be tricky. Okay, there. I think she's almost free. I probably don't recommend using a knife because I tend to cut myself a lot. I say that almost every video. One day the stigma will leave. I'll recover from that day I cut myself on video. There was blood everywhere. It was horrendous. Okay, she's still stuck by something behind her head. Oh, there's more. Okay, we'll get back to that. Is he free? No, he's attached too. There we go. There's more. It's like hidden elastics. Okay, that one's free. Now something behind her head is locking her in. It's all this, whatever this is. So let's just cut where we can. Okay, I think we've freed her. I think that was the last piece. Okay, there we go. All done. So that background, is that reusable? No, we can't get this off. Otherwise you could kind of use the background sometimes, like if you use it like as a model, or not a model, like a display thing, but I don't think in this case we can do that. If that plastic wasn't glued on, then we could, then it would be kind of cool. Okay, oh, and we can't miss this little accessory. Now there we have it. So I'm just going to move the camera so we can see her a bit easier. Now here we have her out of her box with all of her accessories. So we got some sort of headband there. That looks like the accessory for the pet. We probably won't get back to it, so I'll quickly show you now. It just says BFF on there and looks like a paw, which is cool. And then a little carry bag or a tote bag or a handbag. I don't know how you want to classify that, but it looks good. It's like I keep wanting to rush it, but it's nice and rubbery. That does feel pretty sturdy. It's like a thick rubber. Even these straps would be fairly hard to break. Unless you're kind of trying to, or a bit careless with scissors, but no, I don't think that would break, so that's good. And then we got the BFF here. Now his name was like Starfire or something. Stardust the pegacorn. Now forgive me, I have a bit of a cold too. Now I've just noticed Stardust has articulation, so let's quickly check this out. So the legs go back and forth. Forgive me, now there's an aeroplane really close behind me. Don't know if you can hear that, but it sounds like it's landing. Now let's see these legs. Oh, okay, as I bent that leg forward, it did seem like it could come off. Should we see how easily it comes off? Okay, there we go. So the back leg popped off fairly easily, not too easily, like you saw I did have to try there. But the good thing about that is it pops back in no problem. So I kind of don't mind that. It's kind of cool, and it could be a feature, like if there are more BFFs, like little pets, and their arms and legs come off like that, maybe they're interchangeable. Maybe you can swap them around. I'll test the head too. I'll see if I can pull the head off. But as you can see, she's very bright and colourful. Her hair, the hair is quite solidly attached there. It feels like a very hard, solid kind of plastic, so I don't think it's gonna break or age or become brittle too quickly. Don't know if you can hear that, but yeah, it gives you an idea of how solid it is. Now I'm gonna see if I can pull this head off. If I can't get it back on, then that's gonna be the end of that. But no, okay, it came off fairly easily. As you can see, it's just a socket joint there, and then the head should pop back on quite easily as well. Now it didn't come off too easily. I don't think a kid would have the strength to do that without really trying, but it was good. It was good that you got the option to take it off if you need to. And again, it's probably not intentional, but you can chop and change the parts with other BFFs, so that's kind of cool. Now, and for some reason there's little kind of paw indents on the side there. I don't see any accessories what came with this set which would fit in there, but it kind of does indicate that maybe you can put sunglasses on them or something like that. But anyway, there we go. Now this collar, we'll put that on now too. I'm pretty sure it's a collar, I think. Maybe. Yeah, it looks like it's meant to be. It's just kind of very skinny for his neck. Maybe it's a bracelet. Maybe I should check the box before I break it, cause it would fit around her neck. Maybe it'll fit around her neck. Ah, there we go. I think this is designed for her. There we go. That's better. Okay, so that looks like it's a necklace for her, which is cool. It kind of fits perfectly around her necklace. Now, let's have a quick look at her. Now, she is more solid and sturdy than I expected. Well, I haven't reviewed many girls' toys, I gotta say, many dolls. But let's see if we can see some joints, just to get an idea. There we go. Get an idea what they're like. So there you are. And seems to be, yeah, she can kind of raise her elbow a little bit. Oh no, quite a lot. I was just being a bit too gentle, but yeah, quite a lot. Almost 90 degrees, which is cool. There you go. And then this arm would be the same. So that again seems to be a ball joint, because it's not a perfect, because yeah, you can't bend her arm back in any unnatural way. But you do have a lot of motion, which is cool. Kind of like a realistic, you can do everything realistic that you could with a normal person. This is probably the best way to say it. Like the shoulder is restricting you from doing anything crazy. but you still have perfect motion. No elbows, no elbows. Again, these joints feel very solid. Should I try to pull one out? Not happening. So unless you really try, you can't get the arms and legs out. Now, forgive me, I'm gonna have to lift up your dress just to show everyone what kind of connections we have there. So she can do the splits. So the legs go wide and forward and back. Again, it's some sort of ball joint where you can kind of rotate it and swing it back and forth. Okay, there you go. Have your dignity back. Now, arms down. Now let's check out the legs. So it looks like her boots come off. Oh, look at that. Now that was unexpected, but that's kind of cool. We'll take both her boots off. Now they slip off very easily. I don't think she can stand. I'm not even going to try because she's kind of tiptoeing a bit now, so that's not going to happen. But those boots, don't know if you can see there at the back, there's a slot there that made it easy to get them on and off. And I'm just taking a glimpse in the background at some of the other BFF, Bestie Deluxe packs. And I think their shoes would be interchangeable. Actually, their whole clothes will be interchangeable. Because look, you can take off their clothes too. Again, forgive me for just undressing you like that. Oh, I should actually be exploring this better because there's Velcro. So yeah, there's Velcro, so you can change your clothes just like Barbie's. And also, her shirt looks like it's Velcroed, so you can take off their clothes completely and swap them around with other ones. Okay, now I don't know if you can hear that, but it sounds like a big truck. This is what happens. I leave the window open because it's getting hot now that it's getting summery, and all the trucks and airplanes come past. Okay, now for the face and hair. So it's kind of cool. She's got like kind of neon pink and blue there, which is good. She has eyebrows if you lift it up, which is cool. Her hair isn't too stiff, so you'll be able to kind of, you know, do different hairstyles if you want. Again, with the ponytail and all that, looks like there's just kind of elasticy rubber band things there holding it in place. So again, if you didn't like that haircut, you could just cut those and then your hair would be free. Same down there too, it just seems to be one of those rubbery ties. So again, if you cut all that, then her hair would be free and it would look really nice. Again, then you'd have the freedom of doing it however you like. The hair feels nice, doesn't feel plasticky, doesn't feel too brittle. Feels moistish, I guess you could say, but it does feel nice and healthy, like it will last. It doesn't feel like it's gonna just get brittle and dry and just every time you play with it, hair falls out. It does feel good. Now, I haven't really seen much bad stuff to pull out here, except that she's got wires coming out of her head, but I haven't seen much. I'll leave that. But no, I'm impressed. Like this, the quality is really sturdy. It's great that it's versatile, that you can change the shoes, you can change the clothes and everything like that. I was expecting the clothes to be kind of like attached to her so you couldn't change it. The hair is nice. It's good that they've kind of included things like eyebrows. The eyes are a bit crazy huge, but that's okay. What else? She's got little ears. No, that's it. I'm impressed. So we'll put her there. Oh, and she stands fairly easily, well, once she's wearing shoes. Especially, she's very top heavy on her head, but again, she gives you got lots of choices with how you pose her, so it gives you lots of freedom to find a pose which balances fine. Now, so that's it. I hope you liked it. This is very cool. So that was the Bestie Deluxe pack. Now let's move on to the Handbag Surprise, which is kind of like adds accessories to go with the Deluxe packs, as far as I understand. So let's get straight into it. We'll cut this off here. And let me know in the comments, while I still have comments, because I think they're disappearing fairly soon. Let me know in the comments what you think of this toy. Like, if you think the Bestie Deluxe pack is cool, if you want one, if you have one, what's your favorite one? Let me know in the comments. And if comments do disappear, I also have an Instagram account, so add me on Instagram and you can always keep in touch with me on there. And again, just leave comments or tell me anything. I would love to know the favorite part of your week. If you can tell me something like that, that would make me very happy, because I get to feed off like your happy moment, like I get to kind of I don't know, share it with you, and also I get to learn more about you, and for your benefit, just by sharing things and remembering the best part of your week, it makes those memories, those are the kind of ones that stick with you, because every time you bring those back in your mind, it reinforces them so those memories are stronger. So it's kind of win-win for everyone. Anyway, now this is the moving on. Now this is the BFF kind of like little purse and the surprise pack. Now let's open this up, and forgive me if I'm well, I'm not sniffing, but my voice is a bit different. I'm very kind of sick, kind of got a flu or a cold or something. Okay, now in here we have mystery jewels. I'm assuming these are jewels. There's some sort of kind of like pattern of like a necklace there. I'll put that there. And then here we have something kind of heavy and solid. I'm assuming this is a new BFF, so a new kind of pet. So let's open this first. Anything else in there? No, but let's check out the handbag actually before we move on, because this handbag is awesome. Okay, very cool. It's got one little pivoty joint there, so you can see both sides. So that will probably wear it away and break if people are too rough with it. But the rubber there kind of stops you from opening it too wide, which would prevent you from breaking that hinge by kind of pulling it open too far. So that's cool. So even though it's a kind of a weak, flimsy looking hinge, this rubber here would support it so that you can't break it unless you're really trying to rip this open. And that looks like that would hold a lot too. So if you want to use this for yourself, it's good. It feels really sturdy. It opens and closes easily. It's not going to fall open. I'll drop it. It's not going to open itself accidentally because of that rubber there. It's quite kind of clingy. Yeah, this is really cool. If this came in black, I'd probably get one. But now, I'll put that there. Enough with the purse. Let's open up the surprise. I don't see any, I do, no, there we go, perforated little spot there for tearing. So let's do it. And we have another unicorn guy. I've forgotten his name already. It's complex. Stardust. I already forgot. So we got now 2 Stardusts. They're pretty identical. Yeah, they're identical. So we now have 2 Stardusts, which is not horrible. He's a kind of cool guy. I'm trying to see if the quality is different for because I'm looking at that tag there, and this one's slightly darker than this one. I don't know if it's a quality thing though, or just they use different paint that day. I don't know. I won't be too harsh. It kind of is forgivable. In certain angles it looks fine. I can't really see how they've cut any corners with that. So no, that's cool, but we got 2 kind of identical Stardusts, I think his name is. Wow, my brain really can't retain that name. And some sort of jewels. Let's open that up. Okay, now it is, whoa, lots of accessories. I thought it'd just be one. Okay, headphones, which look nice, very cool. And some sort of hairband. I think this would be for the bestie, not the dog, not the pet. It could be for either actually, because yeah, you might be able to loop it around. We'll try a few things. And then a microphone. I'd say this has got to be for the bestie since I've got hands. Okay, cool. Now, one thing, actually I have moved on too quickly. I did miss an accessory. It's probably killing you guys watching this at home, seeing that I've moved on and forgotten something. But there you go. So that's her, what would you call that, hair? You meant to put that under, there we go, there's her hair band, I think it's called. You can tell I'm not so familiar with girls' accessories, but there we go, stand there. Okay, there we are. Now let's check these out. So this looks like it can loop, so we'll try. Does it fit on him? No. So it could be a belt for her maybe. Let's try it. Okay, it looks like it can go really tight, so maybe it could be a belt and maybe it can be a few other things. So let's see how we would kind of clip this in. I'll do it so you can see. Okay, that in there. Does it loop over? Yes, it's a little bit flexible, so there we go. So you can make it like a belt if you want, but I don't know if that's going to be its main purpose. I could keep experimenting, but I don't know if it's going to work so well as a belt. I mean, as a hair accessory. But let me know in the comments below if I've done this wrong, if this is meant to go somewhere else other than around her waist. And then next time I do a review on one of these BFF Bestie Deluxe packs, I'll make a correction. I'll quickly kind of explain how it's meant to go there, if that's wrong. Hold on. This is a good test of how well she stands. Okay, there we go. We're good. Not too hard. Now we got headphones. So we'll put this on one of the Stardusts. And I'm gonna try using those little holes they gave us before. There we go. That's cool. And again, it's made out of that same kind of hard, rigid plastic as Stardust himself is. And if for those parents watching, Smurfs. I think Smurfs back in the 80s were made out of the same kind of hard plastic, so if that helps you relate or helps you kind of understand what this plastic is, then there you go. Now there we have that. And last thing, we've got the microphone. Now I don't know how she's going to hold this. Maybe it can just rest in her hand, like so. Maybe. There's like a little ring at the bottom, a hook or a loop. You can maybe attach it to a necklace, attach it to a belt. Now that hook is flexible, so that does help. So yeah, maybe we'll just attach it to a belt, because I'm not too sure how that is meant to go. And I don't see any way to attach it to the pet. So maybe it's just like a belt accessory. Let's just do it like that. Now, oh, and one thing we didn't do is we didn't put any BFFs in our little handbag. There we are, and we'll see if she can hold him and stay on her feet. This will be the ultimate test. I don't think it's going to be that hard. We might need to spread these legs a bit, but there we are. Haha. So, and she looks kind of cool like that, so I like it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. I kind of ended up having nothing but positive things to say, because this is a good quality set. Like, she's quite sturdy, she looks good, she does everything the box promises, and I do think she'll be durable and last a long time. I don't know the price though, so I should have probably checked that out, because that could make a difference. Like, let's say if this was like a $60 toy, then everything makes sense. If it was more like a $20 toy, then it's amazing. So I'll get back to you and I'll leave the price down in the comments below. But keep in mind, it'll be the price as of when this was filmed, because of course prices change. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like always, let me know by clicking the thumbs up like button. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Leave comments like all the things I mentioned below, like if you have one of these yet, what you think of them, what's your favorite one, if you want me to review more, if there's other toys you want me to review. But the one I'm looking forward to the most, the thing you could tell me what it would be most exciting for me, is tell me about your week. Tell me something good about your week, like your favorite best thing that's happened to you all week, because those are the memories you want to reinforce, and it's nice to share them. So yeah, do that if you can. If not, it's still cool. But guys, until next time, have a great week, take care of yourself, and I will catch you next time.